Hello everyone and welcome back. I've got the STI Ranger 2 to show you. It's a single stack pistol, kind of like the STI Spartan that I did a previous review on. If you're a subscriber, you've probably seen it, but if not, I'll put a link to it right here. And if you're not a subscriber, be sure and subscribe to the channel. Now, this single stack here is a 4-inch barrel over the 5-inch that we're typically see in a single stack. This pistol is chambered in .40 caliber. The owner of it chose 40 over 45 because he wants to compete in USPSA. Well, he chose 40 over 9 because 9mm score is minor in USPSA. So by choosing the 40 or the 45, you get to score minor and your hits are worth a little bit more points-wise. Additionally to competing in USPSA, this gun is slated to be a carry gun. And my personal opinion on this, it's a little too heavy. This sucker weighs a little over 2 pounds empty. So slap some bullets in there and this sucker's going to be weighting your drawers down pretty hard. The magazine, he's got an 8-round magazine, single stack mag for the 40, and he's got a Dawson Precision base pad. Now the base pad's going to give you a little bit more seating capability, if you will, because of the Dawson Ice Magwell. And the only reason to have a magwell is for competition. Remember, the gun's going to be serving double duty, concealed carry and competition. So that's why the magwell's here.
Stand by.
So you need a base pad in order to get that seated in. Otherwise, your magazine, you're going to have to be sticking your finger up there to make sure it seats positively. The grips have been upgraded by 10.8 Performance. These are some really gnarly looking grips. I mean, they grip your hands really nice. And they look pretty cool too, especially matching the hard chrome finish. The gun itself has been hard chromed as well. And it's got a 10.8 Performance flat trigger. And a flat trigger over a curved trigger, it's going to be personal preference, but the theory is if you're on a flat trigger, you can pretty much have your finger wherever and you get a similar trigger pull. If it's curved, it's theoretically, it's supposed to give you an unbalanced trigger pull, I guess. It's all personal preference when it comes to this, in my opinion. But the shooter, the owner, chose the flat trigger, which is cool. I have one on one of my guns as well. There's only one safety on it. It's not ambidextrous, so it's on the left-hand side here, just like any normal 1911. The sights have been upgraded by the Dawson Charger sights. Now you'll notice it's kind of flat on the front here. The Charger sight is designed in case one of your arms or your hands was incapacitated and you need to rack the slide for whatever reason. With one hand, you could actually grab a hold of some furniture or a table or something. You could just grab a hold of it like that and able to cock it. So that's what that little flat edge is for there. And then it has a Dawson Precision front sight. Now it's not a fiber optic front sight, it's just a plain black sights, which are pretty nice, very clean to look at. Most of my competition guns, or pretty much all of them, have the Dawson Precision fiber optic front sight. The bull barrel up here gives you a little bit better accuracy over a bushing, supposedly, plus it adds a little bit more weight on the recoil. And speaking of recoil, this sucker is a bear to shoot. 40 caliber for me is just a real snappy gun. It's not fun to shoot. Now, with that being said, you know I do have the STI 40, the edge, and it has the full length dust cover, and it comes out another inch or so. So there's a lot more weight on the edge, so I've got a lot more nose weight on my 40. So it's a pleasure to shoot. But this thing here, with it being so short and shooting full power USPSA loads or IPSC loads, it's got some recoil to it. It's not that fun to shoot. And being over 2 pounds, I tried carrying it. It's pretty heavy too. The magwell's not too bad to try to conceal. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but the sheer weight of it just made it a little uncomfortable to carry. I'm not used to doing this. Excuse me. Plus, I usually wear shorts all the time. The back strap, or the mainspring housing, has been replaced. It was originally flat. Now it's arched. The recoil spring in it, you may have seen my video on tuning your pistol using recoil springs. This one's got the STI Recoil Master in it. I'm really not a big fan of the STI Recoil Master, but it's to each his own, you know, in this case. What feels good to you is what feels good to you. You know, you can try all these things, and you just got to decide on what you like. And for this particular gun and the owner of it, the STI Recoil Master is what they like. So you can't argue with that. It's had some work done from Dawson Precision as well. He's gone inside and done their little tune-up package to it. The trigger breaks at about 4 pounds even. I mean, it is a beautiful trigger. I can't even feel it when it goes off. It's very, very clean when the trigger goes off. But anyways, this is the STI Ranger 2. Hard chromed in all its beauty. Well, thanks for watching, and please subscribe for more competition shooting and gun reviews. Thanks.